Gamers, we are back. We have the God Rays. It's simple. It's simple. You don't lose with the God Rays. We start building a new streak. I'm telling you, I don't know. There's a certain time of the year and a certain time of the day when the sun just comes through that little window so perfectly. I don't know why I'm phrasing it so poetically. I'm kind of hopped up on dopamine, bro. We spent 5 hours playing Counter-Strike 2 today. I had an amazing time, to be honest with you. I performed so badly and had so much fun that it called into question my mental model that the most important thing in a game for your own enjoyment is doing well. I think the most important thing for my enjoyment in a game is that even if someone is doing way better than me, if I see them in a tunnel, there's still a chance. Obviously not a 50% chance, but still a chance that one random mouse click could just make this whole thing, it could equalize the whole thing. At least for one round. Anyway, that could change pretty fast, don't get me wrong. Probably like as soon as I start to try to take it seriously, it might change, but for now I'm having a great time. Beautiful place for a bomb, bro. These guys don't spit out flies, they spit out flies. Okay, so basically what you're telling me is that every second in which I'm not killing one of the pustules here is a second that's more or less just wasted. It's just added to the overall time we're going to be spending in here. Okay. Yeah, I had a great... What was my best game? I think I went like 10 and 13 in one of the games, and I was like, this is the... I can't believe that this is not a 7-to-1 kill-death ratio, because I was bouncing off the dang ceiling, man. Especially if you get more than one in a round with an op. Oh, man. You're kind of good, right? Or are you kind of garbage? This is definitely tears up. So, okay, verp the verp pill. I think we got a real chance at some greatness here, but I'm gonna try not to use a bomb on the boss. I can beat this boss without a bomb, we just have to lock in. Occasionally, spiders come out of rocks. Okay, that's honestly, in the whole scheme of things, probably not that big of a deal. But right now, when we're in the early phases of the game, any damage is better than no damage, man. Plus, this is kind of uncorrelated with my tiers, which might be positive because I'm spending half of my time just hiding. For some reason, what's the item that's like when you blow up the rocks, you get spiders? Is that not Finders Keepers as well? Maybe it gives you one spider if you blow it up too, and it spawns them if you don't? I don't know, man. Either way, I distracted myself long enough to feel like we could get through that room without using a bomb. And now, I'm just trying to think, because there's like half a heart there. Let me see what's going on in our shop. I feel like the shop is the ideal place to spend a bomb here. I gotta level with you, gamers. I think there's a realistic chance we are not going to get anything out of this room, but I kind of want to try nonetheless. I'm trying to think, I would use a bomb here, but it's kind of like, it's not awesome. Doesn't feel awesome to do. I'd also love to have some HP when I leave the floor. I'm gonna go a little bit, just a little bit. Feel blessed. Not really what I was looking for. Can I try something insane without you getting mad if I die? Watch this. Second secret room full of red hearts. Oh! Alright, Speed, why are you trying not to laugh? My streamer's kind of devastated. My streamer's kind of heartless, man. Yo, Speed, that's really not cool to put that in the YouTube comment. Okay, this room we chill on. We're not taking damage on this room, although they did almost push me in there. And then, simply put, you drop a half heart, and then we're right back in this. Okay, we gotta take a proactive approach. I'm gonna say big W. See, I'm already talking like a zoomer after playing some Counter-Strike, which is crazy because it's like the unkest game of all time. Bone Spurs. Bone Spurs not too bad. How about some fires in here? You know what? You have to take a peek. This is a little old head Isaac tech. I'm not sure if everybody out there is familiar with this one. If you land your shots just so, you can shoot betwixt. Grab yourself a tower card. Not really. You know what? Actually, there's something to like about that. If you'll give me a second. You get yourself a tower card, pop it down right here. Now we've got more spiders, a lot more spiders to bring into the next room. You know, there's something to be said about being on low HP and using that as kind of like an impetus to make sure that you're locked in and doing your best. Because that, I would think that if we had more HP than that, we probably would not have invested in such a crazy strategy. Now, Bone Spurs, I think, is pretty decent. You might call me crazy for this one. I have a strong suspicion that a golden pill is like not even that good. Not to mention we can't even get it, but okay, this room scares me. Just a touch. Another penny. I mean, this is nasty, man. Not a single heart on the whole floor so far. Can't do anything there. I do think, actually, if we can get a golden pill, we can offset some of the downside risk if the first... I mean, we have Verp is what I'm trying to say. So the first pill being good allows us to double down on it, and if it's bad, we just wouldn't double down on it. Ergo, we kind of have asymmetric risk to the upside, you know? If I'm gonna phrase it in the most annoying way possible. Guys, not a single bit of HP. Like, you have to be trolling at least a little bit. You know what? There's some positives here. We're gonna be bringing a lot more spiders into the boss fight. We have one bomb. I mean, you gotta use the bomb. I don't think there's any negotiation there. And I don't think you use it here. I think if anything, if only we could get the secret room out of this too. I'm gonna take a chance, man. I mean, this is... That's not great. That's awesome. That's fine, but I'm not gonna use Verp on that. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's bad. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's bad. That's nothing. That's good. That's nothing. Okay, the double speed up. I'll live with the double speed up on this. Wait, we Verped a Verp? After all that, we Verped a Verp? I thought we would Verp a speed up. Oh wait, it's huge. We should be mashing, bro. We're big up right now. Does it ever end? Shot speed down. Gulp. Infest. I mean, my range... Okay, it's finally gone. Can I say, I actually think, like, after all of that, it worked out pretty well. We got no stats... Well, we might have gotten... Well, actually, I'm looking at our range. Our range is pretty bad. Our range and shot speed came down, but I really don't think... If you think range is, like, a super relevant stat, I really think you're going on old tech in Isaac, man. It's angel deals, I'm afraid. That's old Isaac tech, in my opinion. Range is like a stat that only matters at like a minimum. Now, it's close to that minimum right now, but I'll simply just not get any more range downgrades. It's that simple. You have to hold Verp, man. But you know what? I'm willing to try this as well. You have to. I'm sorry. I now, of course, obviously, I wish I took Guppy's tail, or Guppy's eye, but there's a lot of value out of this. In fact, if I knew this was coming, I would have been more excited about deals with the devil in general, but... Guys, this is... I feel like I have the best computer on planet Earth. With an I'm excited pill, the game is running at, like, such a smooth frame rate. I'm starting to think I don't have motion sickness. I just had, like, a bad video card syndrome. Okay, come on, come on. Can you just, like, I don't have any damage upgrades yet. And I still am a little light in the HP front, so if you could just help me out here, that would really help. Obviously, because I used the same word twice, but... You know what? I'm kind of feeling myself a little bit, though. Especially after playing so much CS. And by so much, I mean 5 hours for the first time in a decade. Like... Stay locked in here, bro. And don't be afraid. There you go. Don't be afraid to use your freaking orbital, man. I mean, I'm the same fella. It's not that... It's been a while, but I'm the same fella that could win a run with just an orbital, okay? That probably should not be just doing it for no reason against the last enemy on a room and that otherwise went very well, but... You get the idea. I'm empowering myself is what I'm trying to say. Thank God we didn't get hit there, man. What do we need to see? I would say this floor, buckle up. This is like the Marcus Aurelius floor. We need to be stoic on this one because we can't afford to miss any decent chances at a deal with the devil or angel. We're gonna have a full reroll charge, probably. We can obviously just hold on to one and make it happen. So I would say just embrace the fact that this floor might kind of be dookie. But if you can get to a future that isn't dookie, it probably passes through an angel deal or a devil deal. Either one would be beautiful right now. It's actually going okay, man. Come on, come on. Take a shot. I didn't think you would do it, the mad lad. I'm a little bit TO'd, if I may. Where the heck... By the way, I've been talking exclusively about Counter-Strike and Isaac the whole time, which is insane. But where the heck are my my bombs and my keys? Outside of an Eden run, like, this is one of the only ways in which you can get kind of, you know, train wrecked in Isaac. Especially with the D6, bro. Like, all I need is bombs and keys. At least one of each. Oh, thank you. It is as if they said, we forgot about that. All right. But I can't lock in and stop talking about Isaac yet, because we got more mechanics on display here. I'll be honest with you, I think you ignore the shop for now. I will take adrenaline. And then with one bomb, I remember in a room being like, this really feels like a secret room. But now that I'm looking at the layout of the map, maybe not, man. I did see that there's a half spirit heart back there. Oh, it's this room. Okay. My bad, y'all. There was a half spirit heart back there, which obviously would have been better than blowing up nothing. But I think with one bomb, you kind of gotta... Well, with one bomb, if you wanted to get technical, you probably wait and see if there's like a tinted rock or something, and then if there's not, then you use the bomb, but gotta do better than one... I guess you'd get a few spiders too, but you gotta do better than just one half spirit heart. I think... Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna lock in. I'm going to lock in. We're on a room where we are not going to get any spiders. We should not be... I think we took a calculated risk with that orbital attack, and now we take advantage of the fact that the risk worked for us, and we just be patient. That's what I'm saying. That this floor is like... It's all mental, man. Just don't get impatient. Might be cooked, lads. Might be cooked. We got one. I knew it was gonna happen too. It just needed the wrong fly to take a shot. Oh my god, I didn't get hit by that one. That's crazy. I'm alive. I'm alive and I have 9 lives. You're gonna be a real pain. I do think... Sadly... Oh my god, we're still alive. I have to stay somewhat close to you just to do damage. It's gonna take some serious locking in. You know what? Let's focus on the positive. Losing Deal with the Devil chance on this floor, not even actually that bad. And the reason it's not actually that bad is because it was only going to be like a 1/3 chance anyway. Losing it on the next floor is horrible. So it's simple. You pay out with like Isaac's pajamas or Binky or something like that. And that leads to us having spirit hearts that can make us stronger next time. Or we get the 1 in 100 odds and you give us Mom's Knife. And we trade one of our precious lives for it, which makes it a fair trade that nobody could possibly say I got lucky for. And as long as I keep up this string of dialogue, I have full faith in myself that I could actually stay locked in long enough to do this fight without taking damage. That was the closest that has been so far. All I need to do is keep talking, just like the game said, keep talking and nobody explodes. It's all about having a safe place to stand, man. This dude is basically just me in CS. He doesn't know the spray patterns. And don't get greedy, especially now towards the end. There's no need to get greedy. That was awesome. That was awesome, and I feel like a king. This doesn't seem very good. That seems a lot better. I think we just head down to the next floor, to be honest with you. We have one key. We can find a lock on the next floor. Okay, okay. Now, I'll tell you, having I mean, the devil card would have been a nice pull on the last one, but I have the feeling that at some point, this Vert pill is gonna do something for us, man. We've been holding it for a long time. This could be it. You know what? Just to get it off the books, I'll deal with that. Luck also a very, like, minimum floor stat, but you know what? A little bit of luck, you never know. Maybe the luck influences the rate of our spiders spawning in a room full of rocks. You never know. They gotta do something with it, right? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, they hate me. Gamers, when the enemies in the video game try to actually hit you instead of just let you kill them. Well, this is unfair. Bro, who programmed this AI? Hold. I mean, I gotta give myself a dub on this one. Like, this has been some pretty solid play. It's just unfortunate that a single lapse in judgment, like using the ball of bandages one time too many, like erases all goodwill that we would have. Well, then don't use the ball of bandages then. Just stay sane on this one. Luck is increasing our rate of consumables dropping. That's big, bro. I literally have 100% faith that we can do this, so nothing can stop us. Oh my god. And then, the item room. The item room is Celtic Cross. Could be... That's fine. Could be good with a shop right here. I think we... Or an arcade, I should say. I feel like I gotta give you the chance to give me some HP, man. Oh! Legendary! I think we do go Celtic Cross, and we try to build nothing out of something. Like, start here. And then... Whatever, we'll come back. Celtic, I hope I have Celtic Cross right. Now, I should, because it's been in the game for a really long time. Celtic Cross is... Every now and then, when you take damage, you get, like, Polaroid invincibility, right? This is a huge room. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. That's fine. This one's easy, bro. Now, if they... wait, didn't they do this in one of the DLCs or something? Isn't there a room of these guys, and then also they're paired with the guys that shoot on the cardinal directions instead of, like, on the diagonals? That's freaking devious, man. Drive by. Chat, don't worry. I know you're not chat. You're YouTube. YouTube does not like to be called chat, and vice versa. Even though many of you occupy, you know, both spaces, I understand. I understand. Render unto Caesar that which is Caesar, and onto Dan Clancy that which is Dan Clancy. Right? I don't know who's who in this. Who's Pontius Pilate? I always thought Pontius Pilate was that guy who staples his, you know what, to his leg. Ah! I didn't even see it. Well, that's completely ruined the run. Whatever, we lock in, bro. Also, L, Celtic Cross. Huge L on Celtic Cross for not ever triggering, even though my luck stat is at least 2. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, thank you, Celtic Cross, just in time. You're too good to me, you really are. No, we can still make it out of this. It's unfortunate because now we require 1% luck, whereas previously we required 0. Don't crash out. We're going to be fine. I should definitely have gone back for HP. I know there's a little bit of HP available. Because, like, losing 5 cents, too. Losing this life will be devastating, man. We really got to stay tight on this one. Let me see. Do we... Oh, and I have amnesia. No! Hold, hold, hold. You're one shot away. You cannot harm me. And the mushrooms are producing spiders for us. Your days are over. You're gonna drop literally a double red heart, and then we're off to the races. I can already see it happening. 1 cent. You gotta be trolling me, bro. They're in tight on a Thursday. They don't want Dad to win on a Thursday. You know what? I think a bomb for a chest at this point is an acceptable trade. The spiders are like, what? I'm a joke to you? Then I think, oh no, man. This is not the way we started. Actually would be, well, I don't know. I hate to just keep retreading old ground, but I guess it's kind of like the season, because we're playing Isaac and it's February. It's not a whole lot of like awesome, exciting stuff going on to talk about right now. Exciting? Well, in a manner of speaking. Awesome? Not so much, I would say. Help me. And I'm, of course, talking about the movie that I thought would be the best movie of the year, Mercy, starring Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson. Oh, no, no, no. And then I went right back in. I'm talking about that having a 35 on Rotten Tomatoes, even though I literally took it pack one, pick one in the fantasy movies draft this year. All right, you gotta admit. You gotta admit, until that exact moment, that was awesome. We were doing some serious work until that happened. Guys, this one's a disaster, I'm not gonna lie. I thought, how could it lose? It had Lady Jessica and also Mario from the Super Mario Brothers movie. I thought it was a sure thing, bro. Nah, man, it's like the time I took CJ Stroud as my QB1. I finished the league starting Shedeur Sanders. Or, excuse me, show some respect. That's Pro Bowl quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Okay, so we officially the game said you suck. You took too long to beat the room, so we just gave you the treasure. How long have we been on this one for? Oh my god, it's already 20 minutes in. Give me that. We may stand a chance here, man. I don't know. We really have to... I don't feel like I want to fight the boss. I feel like I want to go to the arcade. And I want you to give me Celtic Cross invincibility, bro. Okay. Mission failed. You... Oh, you are a scammer, bro. I mean, I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm pushing my chips into the middle. I'm all in. Not technically all in, because I could gamble half of a spirit heart to try to make this happen, but like that's a big ask, man. Pretty crazy to be on like the caves too, and I'm like, where did it all go wrong? You're not that bad, but you do spawn lots of enemies. It's kind of frustrating for a guy like me who doesn't do very much damage. I honestly think the secret is we have to lock in. It's a devastating thing to be the solution. Oh, jeez. Celtic Cross would have gone so crazy there. Wait, minions are good! Type of stuff that John 19 would be saying in 1984 after Big Brother gets his hands on it. Okay, well, you literally put me in a position in which I had no possibility to do anything. Why I think minions are good right now is because... Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. They create bone spurs when they freaking die. Which means... Lock in. All we need to do is kill some minions and then let the bone spurs finish the job. Guys, this is disastrous. That we stand, like, actually no chance to win. Pulling this win out it would be insane. Please at least give me something. Give me something, bro. Something to look forward to. I don't even know if you're good, but here's the thing, you might be worth something. So this is gonna sound absolutely like the worst idea you've ever heard. But I'm 1 HP, 9 lives. I'm literally gonna throw my lives away to try to get 1 more HP. I would rather have twice as much HP than 8 more lives right now, especially given where the game is going as we speak. So step 1, you play that. You need that so you could possibly get invincibility off of that. And you know what, I don't want to play you, because I don't think that if I die, I don't think you'll pay out, to be honest. I think the animation is so slow you would not pay out. So this, with God as my witness, I think this is the way. We have 4 lives left. That's what we want to see, because now we can go back down here. I don't think we can make it to the other one. But obviously, that's exactly what we wanted to do. I do understand that there's a shop available. Maybe keeping 1 life is like not the worst thing. And I don't remember, does 1 mean that we're on 1, or does 1 mean that it's good to go? I can't believe this. I can't believe this. If I'd gotten IV bag, I would have at least said, okay, you know what? Fair enough. But to get this, like, it's a slap in the face, bro. So what's the play now? I think the play now is... Oh, God! I think it's... Worst shop of all time, too. It's now dawning on me. I think the play now is you grab this, and it is at least a tears up, and then you... Given how much I've given to this attempt so far, I feel like I have to at least play it one more time. I don't know if I could... Can Glowing Hourglass, can I, like, play once? You can only use it 3 times. So, like, play once. If you don't get anything, turn back time. And this is where you're gonna tell me that it's, like, seeded or something like that. Please. Oh my god! Come on. Come on. Oh, you have to take it. And then we re-roll this thing that we paid for. And wait, our luck stat might actually start to come in handy. Wait, hang on. Buy a bomb. We actually might have found a little piece of thread to start pulling on, bro. This is absurd to me, even though this floor is gonna be like 10 minutes long. So I think, just being 100% copacetic with you, we're never gonna get another key. So we just blow you up. Huge. And then you get pennies. And I am willing to play you one more time. You didn't give me what I needed, so I'm gonna take some more money. And then you gave me lots and lots of health. I was just gonna say, you're gonna hook me up with Gimpy. I don't know, maybe this is a leave and re-enter to reset Gimpy. I literally just don't know how it works. Oh my god, and we get Celtic Cross. So far, so good, bro. Go in a little deeper on that one. Again, I don't know. I go one more. Absolutely. And Celtic Cross comes in again in the clutch. Ow! Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, listen, this does not mean we're going to win this run. Let's just be 100% with one another here. But that's crazy. And if I may say so myself, the run has given us very, very, very little to work with, in my opinion. If you kind of knew which way the moguls were coming, you might be able to anticipate and lean into the skid or something like that. But from a run agnostic standpoint, like, they have not given us a whole lot to work with here. Now it's changing and making me look like a hypocrite, but yeah, that's really bad. I was literally, like, as I was taking the pill, I was like, what could this be that would make me happy, knowing that we've already identified so many good pills? What could this... Oh my god, we got hit? What? You're dead, bro. Before the devil even knows it. I do think... Well, you know what? There is a part of me that's like, screw it. It's Gimpy season, man. Take advantage of the orbital. Run into enemies. Could be something to it. Get an arcade in 2 floors. Sounds like the opening of Train Spotting, but for like a depressing Isaac run instead of a feel-good Scottish film. A Bildungsroman, if you will. Huge. I mean, I'd also like to say we have 1 guppy item, and there's a curse room in front of me. So, like, as long as we're throwing Hail Marys here for a chance to win, You gotta peep this. Redemption for missing that one with the bomb, but life goes on. And now I'm realizing the error of my ways, because we easily could screw ourselves out of a deal with the devil chance, but honestly, like, at this point, I mean, they've created a monster in the sense that I don't really care if I live or die. So, that is a very nihilistic attitude, perhaps, but also at the same time, very powerful, a very powerful model to be operating from. Because it means that it changes your play style, bro. You play a little bit more aggressive. You play like you got nothing to lose. Maybe it makes it more likely to manifest. But if you already feel like you got nothing, then what are you waiting for? I guess is what I'm trying to say. A little bone spur, please. I mean, we're really, really suffering on the DPS level here. Anytime you can get this far in an Isaac run and still have rooms be opening because you didn't kill them fast enough, so they're like, maybe you just can't kill the enemy, we're just gonna let you out, that's a bad sign. With a blue moon in its eyes, am I right? Am I right, fellow gamers? And you know what's even worse is that there's almost like a part of me right now that's like, I'm taking on risk trying to hit these enemies. So what we should be doing is just hiding in a corner and waiting for the doors to open up. No, I'm not willing to do that. And to be fair, it may not be the best strategy, but I'm also just not willing to do it because it's like, seems like it would be insanely boring. But it's telling, I would say, that feels like something that could be the move. What's crazy is that we're still being punished for our lack of virtue. If we had locked in on that Marcus Aurelius floor and gotten a deal with the devil, I guarantee. So go play the seed. Go play the seed. There's a mom's knife and a brimstone. 1000% in that deal with the devil. That's the way the universe works, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Huge. Bomb. Death card. Death card is awesome. We don't need it. Look at it. This is how scary this run is in terms of like how bad it is. I am like, the death card is the greatest thing that I've gotten in 12 floors. So I am like, don't use the death card yet. It's way too good. We can actually beat this room without getting hit. There might come a room where the death card plays way better, or is worth way more at least. Like this one, for example, which then allows us, holy cow, on 4 bombs to get into the shop. Everything's half price. Honestly, we've identified so many pills, we have to take a look. That's staggering. We try anyway. Huge. Huge. Sorry, brother. I never had a choice. All right, 2 more cents. You might be worth something. Who knows, man? Tears up, that's huge. Bomb and a key for that. I need to go to the item room, obviously. Now, you know what? Great room to use a bomb on. I don't know if it hit anything. But what's done is done, bro. Watch out for this fellow. He's gonna die he's gonna explode into radial tears. Never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, with 2 keys, I do want to do this. There could be some good stuff in there. Whatever, we got our bomb back. Now, I'm probably heavy use of bombs against you. I don't even want level 2, bro. Maybe I do, maybe I do. You know what? This is a spider play. Get him past half. There we go. We have more than enough speed. We actually, assuming we don't get hit, perhaps an assumption and a half right now, but assuming we don't get hit, we do have deal with the devil at 100%, I think. Deal with the devil at 100%. Couple of guppy items. Roll, brimstone, mom's knife. Death's touch. We get all that together, nothing can stop us. Deal with the angel. Okay. Well, that could change everything. We certainly need this. Whatever. I'm not in a position to be making enemies, bro. I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is awesome. but I do think it's way, way better. Wait, have we actually achieved the impossible? Have we pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps? And it's all gonna come down to that awesome arcade we had? I don't buy it, man. I don't buy it. On the other hand, maybe they ain't selling. That's pretty good. I will say, if I may, I'm not in a position to be mad at getting good items, but I also don't really care about getting more defense right now, because I just am sick of going through rooms and not being able to do any damage. No, we're doing something now. Okay. If I'm being honest with you, if we come out with a dub on this one, I mean, it's kind of, it hurts, because I really thought I'd have time for 2 Isaac episodes today, and I don't think that's going to happen with the way this first one's going. That being said, if we come out with a dub on this one, this would be the proudest of a run that I've been since we started playing the game again, because we really, really hit rock bottom. It took us like 11 minutes to beat the Caves 2 or whatever. And we're on 33 minutes on the Dank Depths too. Sounds like a Springsteen song off Nebraska, man. Not really. It sounds more like maybe 10th Avenue Freeze Out. That's on Born to Run, but you get the idea. When he says, and the big man joined the band, and then Clarence hits that little sax lick. I don't know what he's talking about in that song, to be honest with you. Or Thunder Road, bro. Like, oh, the road is making like a low noise? Nah, I don't really get it, to be honest with you, Unk. Lightning Road, that would make sense. I've been on Radiator Springs Racers. Heck of a ride. No drops. In case you're worried about heights and you're at Disney California Adventure at some point, you should take it from someone who's also not good at heights on rides. You should ride Radiator Springs Racers, man. It literally just goes fast. Exactly. See, now I can banter because I finally got some damage after 20 minutes, or 30 minutes. Same thing if you're at Epcot. If you're scared of rides, I know you're like, I don't want to do that when I'm scared. I'm among the most scared of rides that any human being has ever been, but I don't want to give my wife the ick, so I go on them a lot. Like Tiana's Bayou, if you're scared of rides, scary. It drops you like from 70 feet in the air. Now it's probably on like a, to be fair, like a 40-degree incline or something like that, but it feels like to me, it feels like you're definitely gonna die, or at least you're just in a lot of terror. What's crazy too is that people will be like, yeah, but the ride is safe. Bro, why are you applying logic to this? We're in like a little log being talked to by talking frogs and stuff. Like, logic left as soon as I paid the entry fee, logic left, man, because that ain't logical either. But anyway. Long story short, if you're scared of rides but you are at Epcot, you should ride Test Track. Test Track, not scary, just goes, like, it probably goes slower than the Uber did, taking you to the attraction, and also there's no drops. Just sudden starts and stops. Whatever, we grab it. Whatever, we roll it. Oh my god, what are you doing, man? Now, if you're scared of rides, should you ride Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot? I don't know. I've ridden it myself. I think it's one of the best rides I've ever ridden in my entire life. Full stop. King Ka heads, keep your mouth shut. You can always go to Canada's Wonderland. We're talking about stuff that's for babies here. I've ridden it 2 times. I think it's one of the greatest rides I've ever been on in my entire life, but it might be a little intense for you. We took my daughter on it, and she was like, I never want to do that again. Now, not to peer pressure you, but at the time that we went, my daughter was 4. So, so I guess what I'm saying is, are you going to let a 4-year-old mog you when it comes to, like, you know, risk-taking? We gotta take it, bro. That's huge! I mean, yes, you're gonna be glib. Literally, of course, it's huge. But also, figuratively, that's enormous! I would say, very quickly, we went from some of the worst damage I've ever seen to actually, like, above average DPS for where we're at in the game. Not quite amazing DPS, but we have a threshold that could lead to some amazing DPS. That low-key, the arcade play, listen, it was sloppy, could have maybe been a little bit better, but like doing that has put us in a position where we can do this. I just want it to be Krampus. To be honest, if I didn't see Krampus in here, I can't take this. Too risky. Could be 2 guppy items, could be, I mean, there's so many deal with the devil items that don't do anything, man. 2 harders might be a different story, because those tend to be pretty good, even though there's also some they put in as a joke for that exact situation. I was scanning for tinted rocks. We actually, for the first time in our life, we actually have bombs and keys, so we can, just in time, by the way. Holy cow. This feels awesome, man. How dare you? How dare you hit me in my moment of exultation? It is crazy to think that the most wrong I've ever been in this video specifically, because otherwise it would be a really long list, is when I said range ups didn't matter, or our range didn't matter. Uniquely suited to this run would be a couple of range upgrades, man, and I definitely hit like 2 or 3 range downgrades on the golden pill. But whatever. We ball. We literally ball. And we're literally balling, and I'm literally bald, and in spite of being bald, I'm literally still balding. Yes, we exist. Guys with no hair can bald more. I swear it to you. You're gonna say, how is that possible? The hair on the top of my head continues to get thinner. And you're gonna say, what hair? Listen, I shave it off, but also like, there was a time where if I didn't shave it off, you would see a receding hairline. Now, if I didn't shave it off, I would feel very, very thin and soft hair on the top of my head. Like a doll's eyelashes, but you would probably see nothing. It would appear completely hairless. And there's still more to go, which is crazy. And the back and the sides, I feel like it just grows forever, man. I don't feel, I've never done any rigorous research into male pattern baldness because it kind of just like got it and then was like, what's the point? I guess. But I feel like the back and sides just grow forever, man. I don't know if those ever leave. Kind of a crazy joke from Mother Nature. But also kind of an awesome look if you're trying to be like on Shark Tank or something like that, I guess. Although all those guys now, I feel like they're all on testosterone replacement therapy and like getting hair plugs and stuff like that. Like for Kevin O'Leary, it's just his identity, so he can't go back on it because it would make him look like he has insecurities, which obviously we know he doesn't. And I'm not just crap talking him because of the fact that he's in Marty Supreme and I haven't seen it yet. I just fundamentally, I think he's like a really bad person, to be honest. But he might be an awesome, oh, I've got 2 in my own business there. He might be an awesome actor. I believe it. I'm still waiting for Marty Supreme. I thought it was supposed to come to premium video on demand like this week. But it's making too much money! So they won't let me pay money for it, because the theaters are still making money, which is good for them, actually. Bro, theater was bumping, by the way, when I saw No Other Choice. Lucky us, man. I will take this. I'm not willing to play the Demon Judgment, though, I'm sorry to say. Considering that the 3 movies that we're showing were No Other Choice. Wait, there were 4 movies showing. No Other Choice, Send Help. The Testament of Ann Lee and Marty Supreme. Not a single Transformers or Marvel movie in sight. The theater was freaking packed. But I was also thinking, man, now that I name all those movies, when was the last time the multiplex has been that stacked? I get that some of those are like, you know, indie/foreign movies, but at the same time, like, that's pretty awesome, man. There's times we play box office game and it's like the mid-2010s and we're like, man, there is nothing at the theater. Like, what do you mean Rampage is #1 at the box office? Nobody's seen it. Some of you, depending on your age, maybe you saw it when you were like little kids or something like that, but I'm like, nobody that I know in my life has ever seen Rampage. I've never heard a person go like, it's like that movie Rampage. I don't believe anybody's ever seen it. Not the Woody Harrelson one from the AMA, I'm talking about the one based on the kind of popular video game from 40 years ago where monsters climb buildings. You know what I'm talking about? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Nope. Like, no disrespect to The Rock. I'm coming after all the Safdie brothers collaborators today, apparently. No disrespect to The Rock, but none of Skyscraper, San Andreas, or Rampage are real movies. Those are movies that do not exist. Even if you've seen them, I would be so surprised if you could tell me anything beyond the broad strokes of what happens in the movie. We were on one as a society in the 2010s, man. I don't know, maybe that would, maybe Rampage was elevated by like younger people going to see movies because that was still like a default night out activity. I don't know. Or maybe people just really like The Rock and I just don't get it. Let me see, bro. Let me see what you got for me. I don't have a reroll. I can't justify taking any of those. That's crazy. You're crazy for that one, man. Dude, we just might be all right. You know what, Chewy? I'm starting to think we might make it out of this. May your hunger be satiated. Anyone know what the heck that even means? Oh, no. Oh, no. HP up, luck down. That ain't so bad. Tears up? Oh, I'll live with this any day of the week. 2 guppy items. And just go ahead and say not worth, but not as bad as it could have been. We might be at the tier cap, bro, without getting something that lowers delay. That's right. Eggnose Ball and Isaac. I mean, even if we lose this one, sure, it's not as impressive, but I'm so proud of myself for playing that arcade. I mean, that's what, the theme of this, I really had no other choice. Not to echo what they say in the movie, but I really had no other choice. The reason I had no other choice, I went all in. I said, either we're going to get enough here that we win in that arcade, or, huge, you're going to kill me right now. And if you kill me right now, that would even be pleasant for me because of the fact that, A, I'm a different kind of beast. Your dreams are my nightmares and vice versa. And B, I would get to start another Isaac run that would probably be better. But honestly, the fact that this one stuck it out, kind of sick because we got carried and it looks like it was all skill, bro. What a beautiful turn of events. What a beautiful turn up events. It would be nice if we got like even a single damage up at some point, but the fire rate is doing great work. We're kind of like recreating soy milk from base principles. Kind of crazy. It really shows you how old this game is, man, because like if they remade Isaac in 2026, you know they'd be calling it oat milk, which honestly, whatever, my demon or my bone heart died, whatever. Honestly, can we all agree, dietary restrictions aside, perhaps, oat milk won the alternative milk wars, bro. I mean, like, if I get the chance, if they're equally priced, it's oat milk by a mile. Whatever. They hate me. Apparently I left a spirit heart back here, so honestly, I guess it's good that I had to come back this way. Now, the next step, here's, if I were scripting this run, like the Left 4 Dead director, what would I do? I would not give any quarter on this floor to the player. I would make the player on this floor feel like they're going to die, and then immediately upon eking out a victory against Isaac at the end of the cathedral and entering the chest, I would give them the 4 best items in the game. I would give them like Cricket's Head, Magic Mush, just like a bunch of like damage multipliers. Even something like an Eve's Mascara might go crazy here. You know what? The other aspect of what we got going on here, now that I've been mercifully saved from Oblivion, we gotta put our own oxygen mask on. Use the excess bombs to blow up blue fires. Sure, odds of getting a spirit heart individually not that good, but it's the right play. Similarly, look for, oh, we already found a second secret room, never mind. Forget I did that. Also, and this is not me complaining. That one, I'll complain about that. This is not me complaining. kind of hard to see the enemy shots when they're all inside of my own brimstone lasers. But you know what? I mean, most of the time you would be doing so much damage that you would be like, I'm not even going to mention it. It's just our uniquely diminutive damage stat. And Broken Modem is handling a lot of the bullets, don't get me wrong. But it ain't handling all of them. I may say, why'd you do that? And you would be right. Any chance we could charm one of those angels and then they could do some damage for me? Because I'm realizing, like, I'll take what I can get, bro. I'm not in any position to be like, those angels would not help me out. I mean, I'm probably doing like 70% of the damage, and then level 2 ball of bandages is doing the other 30%. So, oh my god, 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 lock in. Maybe bombs are that important, man. That was a huge stutter right there. I appreciated the modem more than ever on that one. Freeze them. We take those. I can't see! The bomb will miss, that's okay. One more bomb. One more bomb. That one doesn't miss. 0 bombs left, that's okay. Real ones know that there's... Oh my god. Real ones know there's no tinted rocks on the chest anyway. Huge, huge, huge. We go back, we get all those hearts. We're gonna make this work, guys. I've committed to this one so much. What are we at here? 52 minutes. Oh my god, this is a classic, man. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've had a run like this. It's been a long time since I had a run that had 5 unread Discord notifications that have been sent since the run started at 3 p.m. on a Thursday. Okay, you have to take this. This is crazy good. I feel like this is irrelevant. I feel like you're irrelevant, no disrespect. That's awesome. Our range is probably too low to make this matter unless it also gives us a range upgrade. It kind of does. And then welcome to the party, pal. You know what? Our luck stat kind of high, too. Am I crazy to think that we're going to dog walk this floor, mostly as a result of money equals power? I think we're in a wonderful position. High luck stat is going to be incredible here. Or at least non-zero luck stat. Bro, stop hitting me. I've told you 100 times I can't see your bullets. I'm going to be thinking about that arcade all night, and that's very sad, but I really am going to be thinking about that arcade all night. Kate's going to be saying, that's nice, sweetie. It's gonna take 25 minutes to explain just how the play could have come to exist in the first place. I know I'm getting some tone mostly reserved for when our 5-year-old says, look at this. I'm gonna get some, wow, that's great. But you know what? I'm also understanding my 5-year-old a lot more. I'm kind of feeling like I gotta show somebody. I guess that's what the video's for. Give me a bomb, please. Oh, and then we used and then I killed the Wrath last, so I got the bomb and I went in here and I blew up the slot machine and the slot machine could only... That might be good. I honestly thought that it was guaranteed to pay out with an item pedestal. Because it was the chest. I was ready for it. Unlimited bombs. Yeah, just walk right into him, I guess. Walk right into him and then blow yourself up. You know what? We should be shooting from this side. Nah, we might be the GOAT. Maybe we should just be shooting down as soon as we enter the room. Wait, have I absolutely reinvented the game? I'm not looking at all at what I'm being shot by. I should definitely be shooting like this, man. Amplifying my damage. I can't believe I didn't get tagged there. I can't believe I got hit by a spider. Wait, this could all come crashing down at the worst possible time. Nah, I'm not sweating it. You know why? I got 9 lives. And by 9 lives, I mean 1 life, which might actually be 2 lives. I still have Guppy's head around me, which to me means that we have 2 lives. Like, we could die once. I saw a spirit art back there. Low key, almost nothing. Okay, what's the best thing in video games? Leveling up. Second best thing, piercing shots against an enemy that splits into other enemies. So satisfying. Tell me I'm wrong, bro. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that wouldn't be number 2 on the screw attack list. Oh, and we can freeze them in place. This is huge. So wait, let's be honest, y'all. My dream kind of came true. Toughed it out through the chest, barely beat Isaac. Immediately got 4 of the best items in the game upon coming down to the next floor. And then the dream room. Oh my god. Enemies that split into other enemies. This is like a farmer's mum's moment. They told you what was gonna happen, bro. Everyone's packing around here. Okay, I have to just respect game when it comes to that. That was a crazy shot. You shot a spider across the map, bro. Type of stuff Norman Osborn was trying to do. Couldn't quite figure it out. Bro said, I want to sow some problems. What should I do? We went to a Macy Gray concert. I mean, and you know what, Norman? Biggest mistake as the Green Goblin. Why were you launching those pumpkin bombs when she was playing like a song none of us had ever heard of? If you did it when she was playing I try to change my mind and I stumble, I try to say goodbye and I choke, I try to walk away and I stumble. If you had done it during that, I mean, there's no more Peter Parker as far as I'm concerned. Instead, you did it when, like, you know, nobody was looking at the stage. Nah, I get it. You had a problem. You had a beef with the Oscorp board, man. How many times in a row is this that I brought up Spider-Man 1? Kind of a Sam Raimi heavy episode here. Well, I got bad news for you. I got Celtic Cross. I have the power of God and anime on my side, but like legit. Celtic Cross got to be like an anime thing, right? This is awesome. This is, I thought there was no chance we were making it out of this one. 30 minutes ago, I was like, this is the worst run I've ever had in my entire life. But we make it, bro! Run was so long, the light patterns on my camera changed. But regardless, we're in there. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later!